What do you want? I told you not to contact me because I'm going to be busy. We might be married, but if you keep getting in my way like this, I'll have to start thinking about divorce.
All right, I understand.
I found the USB. Wait, huh? That's my sister's passport.
Let me check something.
What do you want? I told you not to contact me because I'm going to be busy.
She's my wife, Arisa. I need to confirm something. You're in a meeting in America right now, right?
Anyway, I'm busy right now.
Please don't give her such a hard time.
We might be married, but if you keep getting in my way like this, I'll have to start thinking about divorce.
All right, I understand. I'm Keiichi Sato. I'm a freelance director who works on TV and web programs.
I'm sorry about my sister.
She's Nagisa Tateishi. She's an assistant director at Tokimeki Productions, a production company I work with.
Wait, wasn't she supposed to be on a business trip to America for a meeting? There's no way she could go overseas without her passport.
Why did I believe her?
Sounds like he was getting suspicious. Is everything okay?
Don't worry, Nakahara. I know this is basically a date, but I'm still doing my job properly. He can't say anything.
Welcome back. Did you get Arisa's work data?
He's Tsutomu Tateishi, the president of Tokimeki Production. He's Arisa and Nagisa's father.
We found it, but that's not even the issue right now.
Actually,
I can't believe this.
She said she was on a business trip, so I took on her work.
She was with a man? Could it be an affair?
I've actually suspected it for a while, but I don't have proof yet. Please, let me keep an eye on the situation. I made a certain request. A few days later.
And that wraps up our meeting.
Arisa,
What?
when I called you the other day, were you at a business dinner?
Huh?
Weren't you awfully close to some guy?
What's with you? You never ask about stuff like this. As a married couple, I think that's a perfectly normal question. There are plenty of people who get close.
Arisa, cut it out already.
You weren't really in a meeting in America, were you?
Your passport was at home. What? If you already knew, then why?
Actually, I've suspected you were having an affair for a while now. After that, I asked the detective agency to investigate. For the past few days, you've been meeting with Nakahara from Don Don Productions almost every day. I was planning to watch this situation a bit longer, but...
Your emotions got the better of you. Can't blame you.
A detective agency? Do you have proof?
I have photos for now, and they'll be mailed later. I don't know if they'll be conclusive evidence, but...
Sis, just tell us the truth. Keiichi's always been there to support you. He really helped me out too by putting together those organized materials. My sister complained about him, but he turned out to be nothing like I imagined. A really good guy. The America trip was real. It was a Don Don Productions project, and they were covering expenses, but it got canceled. It switched to researching restaurants in Tokyo for future reference. When you called, I really was working.
But bringing up divorce over such a simple call...
I'm sorry! Why did you accompany them on the research? Don Don Production plans their own projects, and we're just in a production support role, right? This is Don Don Productions we're talking about. They're a hot new venture company running a video streaming site with hugely popular documentaries. They're on a roll, and they spend money on selecting interview locations.
That's right. Nakahara, you were here? We had a meeting. It's true that Arisa neglected to report this, and that's not good. But she's been busy with work every day and was seeking some comfort.
That's not an excuse.
But Tokimeki Productions didn't suffer any losses. Even without losses, failing to report is a major problem.
I've been hesitating for a while, but this is a good opportunity. Nakahara, I'll take you up on that offer. What offer?
I've been discussing a job transfer to Don Don Productions with Arisa.
That's fine, right, Dad?
Sure, do what you want.
Given how things turned out, should we separate for now?
Yeah, let's take our time discussing the divorce.
Doesn't seem like he has decisive evidence, but we should keep our distance for now.
If I can somehow get our divorce done ASAP.
I won't let this end like this. I need to find evidence. Sometime later, Arisa, who transferred to Don Don Productions...
So I'm on Nakahara's team?
Yeah, welcome aboard. This is our boss, Director Sugino. I'll get straight to the point. I have a favor to ask you two. We've received an inquiry from Tokimeki Productions about that previous interview.
What?
They want to know about the schedule and expense overview. We don't have to respond. It was supposed to involve international travel, so of course they'd investigate. Arisa, you submitted some expense claims too, didn't you?
Just for transportation?
I know it's a hassle, but there's nothing problematic about them knowing. Yes, sir. There were some miscommunications, but Tokimeki Productions is a good company. As a former employee and the president's daughter, I'd like you to work on strengthening our relationship with them, Arisa.
Huh? Keiichi will probably keep working with Tokimeki Productions.
Damn it. I'd really rather keep my distance.
We don't need to focus on Tokimeki Productions specifically.
It might be better to do business with various companies. Even though we have good performance and recognition, we're still newcomers. Relationships with established, reliable companies are important.
I see.
But you two really get along well. You leave together often. She's a new employee. I'm mentoring her. I see. Well then, I'm counting on you for the Tokimeki Productions matter. Understood.
A few days later.
Strengthening the relationship, you say? Yes. We're hoping our companies can work together going forward. I'm sorry, but we'll have to decline. But
I'm sorry about what happened before. That's not the issue. The terms don't work for us.
But these were the same terms we've always. After that, we had Keiichi handle various things to fill Arisa's gap. His reputation improved and our relationships with many clients deepened.
Our rates have gone up too, so these terms are tough.
I see.
Keiichi did that?
I apologize. On another note, what about the investigation I requested? Oh, here it is. Nothing particularly problematic. It matches Arisa's expense reports.
Though it's interesting that they're all restaurants my sister wanted to go to. This one, and this one too. What's that got to do with anything?
We consulted Arisa's opinions. We're done here. Excuse us.
Nakahara and Arisa fled back to their company.
The contract didn't work out.
Yeah?
But we've already got our eye on a new company. Well, can't be helped if it didn't work out. It was such a good company, though. We have Arisa with us, so we'll be fine.
However,
What? No more interviews going forward?
We're at a children's theater company, so close-up interviews are already such a hassle. And now, since the new staff came on, the coordination and discussions have been quite tense. We had to consider the impact on the children.
I see.
That Keiichi guy from before was very considerate. And your vibe has changed too. Has it?
That was a popular series, so this hurts.
Honestly, I'm well aware of the reality. At Tokimeki Productions, if the proposal was good, we got a sufficient budget. We can't do the same quality of work with this budget.
I felt the quality drop too.
There's no point saying it now.
True. We're just getting started. Let's turn this around.
meanwhile, at Tokimeki Productions,
What? You're already done?
yes,
That's amazing!
I had you take on important work as a last-minute replacement for Arisa, but I should have asked you sooner.
Seriously, I'm just in a support role, but honestly, I'm learning so much from you, Keiichi. Thanks to you, my own work is going well too.
you're too kind.
The other staff speak highly of you too.
My sister was competent, but she was a kind of a one-woman show.
Keiichi, why did you go freelance?
I used to work for a company, but I had to quit to care for my sick parent.
And that's when you joined my sister's project?
Yes, the project I assisted Arisa with had good results, and our relationship developed from there. There were some things that felt off, and had an inkling she was cheating on me, but it was a tough time for me. So I trusted her and we got married.
That must have been hard. I thought you were kind of scary because you were always quietly working in your own world. But you're actually so kind. And just having you around makes me feel safe.
So that's why you've been talking to me more lately.
Yes?
I thought she was just a cool person, but she makes expressions like that. I guess I was the one who misunderstood.
Arisa has her good points, but it's also true that she was putting a lid on this talent. I'm sorry I couldn't evaluate you properly. Would you consider becoming our employee?
Tokimeki Productions can't function without you anymore, Keiichi.
Of course. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Way to go, Dad!
Yeah, now the gap from Arisa leaving isn't really a problem anymore. Except for Keiichi personally.
I wonder what's going to happen with those two. The photos we got from the detective agency looked pretty suspicious, but they weren't the smoking gun.
After that, I compared Arisa's past outings and trips with Nakahara's work schedule. There were way too many matches. I asked around and found out they met at a drinking party.
Looking at the recent investigation results, it's pretty much confirmed.
Yes, the circumstantial evidence is all there, but I need definitive proof. And I can't exactly ask Don Don Productions about personal matters.
Damn it! I wonder if my sister appeared in any of Nakahara's shows.
That would be too much of a coincidence. Wait.
Huh?
Oh, no, not that. This interview location, I worked on it with Arisa's team before. That narration just now, we were told to absolutely keep that information confidential.
Well, it's a close-up interview. But wait, they wouldn't use such compelling information in narration.
Maybe Arisa, an email from an unknown address. Wait, what?
This person!
Around that time, at Don Don Productions.
Honestly, you two really did something outrageous. Using a long-established dyeing workshop's trade secret in a documentary like that. I'm so sorry. And it wasn't even from the close-up interview. You got the information from an outside source? We got complaints by email and phone. The workshop even expressed their anger on their official website and it's blown up online.
A few years ago when I interviewed them for a TV segment, they told me about it. I was told to keep it a secret, but I mentioned it in casual conversation.
In those notes, I just wrote the information source as insider. I forgot about it and mistakenly thought it came from the workshop staff we interviewed. They were furious. Now they're suspicious we're getting information through improper methods. I'm sorry. First of all, accurately tracking information source is the most basic fundamental thing. Shouldn't that be something you do automatically without being told? Well, this is bad. At this rate, my reputation. This time I only did it to hide my relationship with Arisa. What do you mean? Actually, Arisa and I have been in a relationship for a while now.
Wait, what are you saying?
So trying to hide that resulted in... This is a special case. Normally I always...
So I was right.
Keiichi! Nagisa and Dad too? Why are you here?
I called them. Even though it's Arisa's mistake, Tokimeki Productions bears some responsibility.
Dad and Nagisa I understand, but why is Keiichi here too? Keiichi's an employee of Tokimeki Productions now. He's really dependable, and since he was on the workshop interview team, we brought him. I see.
I have a lot to say, but let's talk business first. Personal matters can wait.
That said, I'm not sure what we can do.
Let me ask a few questions for the report. And also, is there something else? I know this isn't the right time to ask this, but could you reconsider the contract?
Huh? Now? Shouldn't that conversation wait?
We need to move on this immediately. Actually, because of this incident, production companies we had relationships with have all distanced themselves. Even ongoing projects are in jeopardy.
What?
All of them?
Like I told you two before, Don Don Productions has good performance and recognition, but we're newcomers who definitely haven't established a solid foundation. We were still in the process of building trust. How could this happen? Are you really surprised? These days, even a small controversy spreads to everyone involved. Considering the risk, it's completely reasonable to distance yourself from a company you don't have deep trust with yet.
No way!
Keiichi, what do you think?
I can't agree to this.
Neither can I.
I felt the same way.
Dad, you can't!
I feel bad for Sugino, but watching these two's actions makes me too uneasy. From the interview incident to everything leading up to now. But why? We didn't misuse expenses or cause any financial losses.
That's right. We did our work properly. Even if you followed proper procedures, two people in an affair going together is a problem. The boundary between work and personal life is way too blurred.
Exactly. The way things are now, something like this will definitely happen again. You two have been covering things up and being vague to protect yourselves this whole time. Of course you'll lose people's trust that way. That's what led to this incident. Even if it wasn't this time, it would have become a serious problem eventually.
You're all absolutely right. I respected what my subordinates wanted to do and gave them freedom, but I should have kept a closer eye on things. It appears so. I'll reassign them to different teams immediately. There will be harsh disciplinary action, so be prepared.
Yes, I understand.
This is a good opportunity, so if there's anything you want to discuss, please do. Personal matters are fine too.
Is that okay?
Yes, I'll get back to work.
So there really was a relationship after all. Looks like you were trying to let it end without clearing things up.
I'm sorry.
Nakahara admitted it himself, so I didn't need this, but I'll show you this anyway. This is evidence.
How? This is from way back.
Your fiance gave it to me, Nakahara.
What?
Wait, you had a fiance?
That's...
How did she find out?
She'd been investigating for a while, but couldn't bring herself to act.
While investigating you two, she learned about me and reached out.
Are you for real?
You had a fiance?
Let's reset all the divorce discussions we've had. We'll renegotiate, including compensation for the affair.
Compensation?
Of course. You both need to reflect on what you've done.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
In the end, Nakahara's engagement was broken off by his fiancée. He and Arisa were both fired for disciplinary reasons. They later started a production company together, but apparently they're harsh on their employees.
I can't believe we're being sued.
After compensation? Now damages?
Apparently, they're doing tough work overseas now. As for me,
The number of projects hasn't dropped once since you joined, Keiichi.
Right. And the retention rate is high too.
it's not really my doing.
No, it's all thanks to you, Keiichi. And now, do you think you could tell me more about yourself?
Enjoy the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.